Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you a lesson on box plots. There is already a link that's been uploaded for you through Khan Academy. So if you haven't seen that, I would also recommend that you go look at that because there's some examples. With this, you can pause it, stop it, go back, try on your own. So that's what I would encourage you to do. I would encourage you to take notes with me just like you were in class. So if you want to pause this and go grab yourself paper and pencil, or if you have your math notebook, that would be even better. So go ahead and pause and grab those things. And here we go. Box plots. So this is part of our statistics units. Box plots are also known as box and whisker plots. There's something called a 5-number summary. The nice thing about this lesson is the fact that it's something you already know how to do most of this. So the first thing is we're going to be breaking up our data into quarters, but I'm going to be using another word called quartiles. I want you to think about the quartiles just like you would quarters, breaking things up into fourths, into 25%, into quarters. So we have this set of 11 numbers. I would definitely pause here and write those 11 numbers down. Once you have that, the first thing that you need to do is you need to put those numbers in order. So go ahead and take a moment to do that. Check it with mine. Do you have that same exact order? Now moving forward, we're going to be looking at something called a 5-number summary. This seems new, but the first 3 things are very simple. The first 3 things are you need to find the minimum value, the maximum value, and the median. Now the minimum is just the smallest number, the maximum is the largest number, and the median, if you'll remember, is the number that's in the middle. So when you're looking for the number in the middle, remember you can go back and forth with your numbers going smallest, largest, next smallest, next largest, until you find that middle number. Once you find that middle number, that's what we call the median. If you can find a median, the nice thing is the 2 new words that I'm going to show you here, these are medians as well. So the first new words are quartile 1, and quartile 1 is the median of the first half of numbers, and then quartile 3, which is the median of the second half of numbers. So I'm going to call them Q1 and Q3, but they're quartiles. So as you can already see, I have both of those answers right here, but I'm going to show you where I got those from. If you come back up to your data and you think about, okay, here's my first half. This is where my first half ends. I don't want you to worry about the middle number. I want you to think about these first half of your numbers. And I want you to find where is the middle of that first half. The middle of that first half, if you go back and forth, you're going to find that middle to be 8. That's where I got the Q1 value. And then you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to look at this half of the data, and you're going to go back and forth, and you're going to find that that answer was 24. So really, there's not a whole lot new with this. It's just kind of different with this vocabulary. So I want you to go back and kind of look at that again, but I have another example for you. So take a minute and go ahead and write those numbers down. And go back and look at the last one. What was the first thing that we did? If you said the first thing we did was put them in order, you're correct. Take a moment to go ahead and do that. And as I'm saying, take a moment. You should be pausing this and trying it. Okay, so you should have come up with this. So we need to create the 5-number summary, and the 5-number summary is represented with these 5 things. Again, the minimum being the smallest number, the maximum the largest, the median the middle. The Q1 is the quartile 1, the Q3 is the quartile 3. So let's go back and take a moment. If you understood the first part, see if you can figure those ones out. So let's see if you were right. So the first thing, the minimum is your smallest number, and that answer was 2. The maximum is your largest number, and that one is 14. The median is the number that's in the middle. So if you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, you find that middle to be 8. And then if you disregard the 8, this is the first half of numbers, and this is the second half of numbers, and the quartile 1, Q1, is going to be the middle value of this half, and the Q3 is going to be the middle value of this half. So if you see here, we find 4 is in the middle, so that's our Q1. And then over here, if you go back and forth, you find 12 is the middle. That's quartile 3. So that's the 5-number summary. The last part is just to create the actual box plot. So to create the box plot, you're going to need a number line, and then we're going to be creating a box that goes on top of it, and you're going to see in a moment why they call it a box and whisker plot as well. So after you've created your number line, you're going to take the 5-number summary and you're going to put dots above each one. So down here, we said our minimum value was 2. We said our maximum value is 14. Notice I'm keeping them at the same level. Our median was 8. Our Q1 was 4. Our Q3 was 12. So all I've done is created dots above. And then I'm going to create a whisker from here to here, from our minimum value to our Q1, from here to here, which is our maximum value to our Q3, and then the box comes in the center. And that's our box and whisker plot. Again, I encourage you to go look at the video that's on your Google Classroom that has another video of this, as well as examples that you can do on your own. There will be a Zoom class tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So if you're interested in doing that, playing some games and saying hello to us, I would encourage you to also look at the Khan Academy video so you're prepared. I miss you guys. Bye.